Fridays are now Casual Friday.
Go, we have gone.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
Hello, hello.
Excellent.
We
Excellent.
are here. And now that we are here, it is time almost immediately to leave.
Wow.
This is, of
Wow.
course, the Debutante. Well, this is automation. I gotta get over to BeamNG.
Well, yeah, because they wanted to do, well, okay. Last time around, we designed some cars,
We did design
right?
some cars, yes. And
And
now
then
it's
people
time...
complained that we didn't drive the cars or evaluate the cars. So
Yes.
we have to do that. Oh, yeah, sorry. Beautiful cars. Beautiful cars. Not just cars. Beautiful cars. Beautiful cars.
Beautiful indeed. All right.
It's beautiful car time.
Beautiful car time.
We're beautiful car people,
With beautiful
aren't we?
cars.
Yeah. Well, well, let's let Chad decide.
Chat designed the damn thing. My brother in Christ, it's your car.
That doesn't mean they have to like it, you know. I mean, there's plenty of people who have kids they can't stand. Let's be honest here.
That is a fair point.
Yeah. Look, I'll do a poll here in a minute, and I'll ask, would people buy this car? Right?
Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder, indeed.
Yeah, because we had designed, I believe, a simple, reasonable family car. Like that was
If
the.
only someone could do the tags. Yeah, I haven't figured that out yet. I don't know.
It's a car.
Well, no, the tags on the... Sorry,
Oh.
I just punched my
Oh.
mic.
You punched your mic?
Mm-hmm.
I try not to punch Mike.
Because
He
I
gets
went
upset.
to gesticulate in the direction of the tags on my secondary screen. As if you were in the room with me.
I see. Yeah, I try not to punch people. You know? I try not to.
You know, I once tried to explain myself to a sergeant while at the position of attention with my hands moving very rapidly.
I see.
And he looked quizzically at me for about 15 seconds and then said, "Stop moving your goddamn hands."
Stop
and after that
moving them?
day, I continued to do it, but I was always self-conscious about it. And that's the important thing about the military.
I see. So you were just like, well, I like gesturing, you know, with the hands.
Yeah.
I need to.
Okay. Which map are we going to do?
Well, okay, we need to test this
Yeah, we
in
need a good test. A testy
I would say the
test.
West Coast because you got the long highway, you got the city, you got all that in there. You know, that's probably the best bet. That is probably the best bet. Is
All right.
you know, I'm willing to bet that's where it should start. That's where our story begins.
Yeah, Night Owl, I don't know what tags. Car, BeamNG,
Car,
stupid.
accidents, regret, ennui,
Crumple physics.
crumple physics.
You know, I like movie cars.
Well, we had designed a car,
Yeah, yeah. The reason
not for
I mention
movies.
it is the Jurassic Park Jeep right there. Is that would be an interesting movie car to own. Jin, you don't have the old Top Gear track? What are you doing with this game? There has to be someone who made it. There probably is. I'll be honest, the mod search function in this game is not especially easy to navigate. Um, Tonight on Dropped Gears, Depp drives a banana. Yeah.
You know, we should make our own poster of that tonight on Dep Gear.
I wonder. I w-
Someone make a poster of that. Come on, that would be a great shit post. I want to see that. Tonight on Tex Gear. Tonight on Dep Gear. Tex talks about an extremely specific who cares.
Deputy finds another way. Oh, wow, it's pink.
Oh,
That
that's
is not the color it was.
that's the car it is. Okay, walk us through your car. Walk us.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So
Walk us through.
we've got a very efficient grill on the
This
front there that is
whose car? What was the criteria for this car again?
family sedan, family car.
Okay, family car, just a family car, right?
Family car.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Hey, Ox, tell everyone in the Ox we're doing car stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got your hood handle right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
On the decorative piece of trim, our hinges are up at the front here. We've got the Deeple motors proudly on the bonnet. The signature Deeple headlights right there.
The Deeple headlights.
Uh-huh.
All right. Very deep.
We've got an armored plate on the underside.
Oh, right. For the why is that there again?
I forget.
Okay. It's fine. Oh, no, wait. I know why.
Oh,
You have the best excuse in the world. You allowed the committee to design it that way.
I did.
Remember? You asked questions and they provided the impulse to do everything that was done.
We've got the cheese grater wheels on it.
Yeah. Exactly
nice
as
little
was
mirrors.
requested.
We've got the big plate so that the troopers know exactly who you are. It seats 6-ish.
6-ish.
Yeah, I think that's 6 with short seats. I mean, these end at the lumbar.
Well, I mean, all
the
right.
back is the most flexible part of the body, so it's the best at absorbing impact.
So what was the Deeple cars?
We've got the passenger clock.
Oh, the passenger clock. All right.
The passenger clock. They're in charge of timekeeping.
Oh yes.
What was the Deeple design philosophy here?
Yeah, like what was this car known for? Like in the Deeple Owners Club, like what issues what attracts people to collect this model?
Well, it sold exceptionally poorly. Mostly, I think, due to the gap between the dashboard and the bottom of the windshield letting in fumes.
Oh, that is dour. That is very.
Yeah. That'll kill a car's sales faster than you can say Edsel.
Wow. Yeah, that is not so great.
Yeah,
that is not so great. Yeah.
The fuel doors also were very heavy, and the hinges were under strength.
Oh, the
so
fuel
they would
doors.
sag,
Oh.
and they would rust out on the bottom, and then you would have either rust particulates in your fuel and require extra sediment filters.
Oh, that's not good.
Or just eventually they'd develop holes and need replaced. It's
Okay,
just
so
venting out of the back.
all
All right.
right, yeah.
The brakes are off.
It's the brakes are off, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay,
Fuel door.
successfully shifted into second.
Excellent, excellent. What kind of transmission was in these things?
However many speed I put in it.
No, I meant like who's the sub manufacturer of this? Was it a Borg Warner or
No, I think we actually probably had Frigidaire do it.
oh Frigidaire, right?
Yeah, with some of the surplus machines from the Second World War when they were
Okay,
manufacturing as a subcontractor for GM.
right.
I mean, it hit 76 before it hit the end of the drag strip, so
Oh, and the wheel just left. That
the wheel left. Didn't need it.
yeah, it did not. All right. So what? Oh, wow. The car has a bit of wobble to it.
I don't know. I think it's
Yeah,
doing pretty admirably for its condition.
I mean, is the car supposed to have a wobble to it, or? I mean,
It tracked pretty straight up until then.
sure. So, what was the quarter mile then?
You know, that's an excellent question. I didn't actually time it.
Oh, all right. So, thank God we have unlimited access to numerous models of this car.
Yeah.
You guys are making cars?
Yes,
Oh, hey,
Tom,
it's
we're
Tom.
making cars. It's Tom. Look, Tom, we're testing Deeple motors.
I can't see.
That's the eighth.
Well, Tom, it's on WBPL 76 live right now.
Nice finish.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm in
Tom,
the
you can
wrong
judge
channel,
there.
aren't
You can judge there. Hey everyone, it's internet famous Tom Tombadil.
Tom Tombadil. I just got a
Hey.
work text.
I don't know.
Okay.
Wait, do I leave now or?
Tom, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It will be
Oh.
just fine, Tom.
Oh.
You're not gonna get in trouble, Tom. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Not in trouble. You're a good boy.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. Thank you, buddy.
I'll sign that guy's butt.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Tom.
You know, this thing is so misshapen that I keep thinking it's got impact damage when I look up.
What?
I think it's too high because it's got leaf spring suspension because Tex made it.
No, I did
made
not.
it.
This is not
Well,
mine.
actually, the
Chat made it. Chat made this car.
No.
Chat guided my
Yeah.
hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
No. Yeah, this is designed by committee. Yeah. It was designed by committee. Like everyone in chat had an equal share in design of this car.
Well, they did a bad job.
Wow.
You guys hear that shit?
Yeah. Tom says you're all dumb as the official race driver.
It's too high.
No, it's not.
I thought it had leaf springs because you made it.
No, why is it always
No,
you're mad?
That's all you use is leaf springs, Mr.
They're
Tex.
cheap, Tom. All you have to do is stamp them out.
They are cheap.
No.
They're cheap.
They are cheap.
Think
Also,
about
I
it, Tom.
I think it does have leaves front and back. Yeah,
My
it's
God.
on leaves.
Look, chat decided. They said leaf sounds like nature.
You lied to me then.
Oh, I probably did, yeah. You know, the look,
Alright.
the night owl says Tom has. Oh wow! Look at that rolling start we got. I'm gonna roll some coal.
Center exhaust, that's pretty cool.
The pipe just ends. There's no tip.
Oh, they just pinched it off.
Yeah.
Look at that
Alright,
thing.
let's-
Oh.
All right, that's 5 seconds. Oh, we almost got some noise out of it.
Oh my god.
That's 10 seconds. That's 15.
Uh-huh.
That's 20. 21 seconds. 21-second quarter mile.
Wow, Ox, you did such a great job making this car.
It's a 1949 car, Tom. Cars back then didn't have to be fast.
And
Yes, they did.
That's 35 seconds to 60. 0 to 60 in 35.
Oh, you better deploy the parachutes.
Gotta throw that anchor out. All right, well, why don't we do a test down the highway and see how it drives on the highway?
I
You
figured
know?
the highway would look a lot like that drag strip did. So, but no, let's do highway.
Well, because highway this is a car from the late 40s, so it'd be the first generation of car to drive on the American highway.
Yeah, this is
You know?
Eisenhower's dream, right here.
This is post-war, Tom. You just served in the war, and you're coming home with your sweetie. You know that you just married.
You're gonna go be a boiler maker.
Yeah.
And die at 57 to mesothelioma.
Yeah,
And this is what's available.
we'll have that.
2 years after you get out of the service.
You got this baby. This sweet baby to take you home.
I mean, look at this interior. How could you not love this interior? It's got short seats, Tom. You know how the headrests are never adjusted right in any rental car you ever buy? Not here.
Oh, yeah.
Not
You
here.
just snap your neck when you get into a crash.
Well, again,
Yeah.
it ends at the lumbar because the back is the most flexible part of the body.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the odometer doesn't work. The speedometer.
The back is the most flexible part of the body. Deeple Motors.
We're doing 79, 80. We might break
Ah,
the speed
damn.
limit here. 81,
Whoo!
82, 83,
We're cooking now.
Unbiased plies.
84. Yeah, they are bias plies. Oh shit, we've got a whole nother gear. No, I think that's
that
all
didn't
she's
do
got.
much.
In fact, I think that made it worse. I think that's too tall a gear.
Oh man, we are zooming, boys. We are rolling. This car's a miracle. The Ox
Yeah,
should be
crash
proud.
in.
It's got a little bit of understeer.
Crash this shitty Ox car.
Wow, Tom.
Well,
Tom,
that
this-
would be a good name for an Ox car show. It'd be Ox Cart, but AUX.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I made a competition car while you were building this car for Deeple,
Uh-huh.
and I built it to represent the Ox, and it's Oxworks. You know, and the Oxworks is a Soviet car company.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, single state, single buyer, you know, live in Ox, here is car, you know. Glory to Ox. And
Glory to Ox Startska.
yeah, and so you have your car. And that's the competitive car I made.
So you know the shopping cart rails that we put on it to keep dings off the paint are actually remarkably effective.
Hell yeah.
The Ox is not happy with me.
Why?
Imagine you then realize this thing has 6 speeds actually, but only the first 3 are usable. Did we give it? Yeah, I suppose we did give it 6, didn't we? Ooh, wow. Brake response is a little bit abysmal. It is Z Tom Tombadil. He just showed up like this.
Is that four-wheel drums that I see?
It's got 4-wheel go, it ain't got 4-wheel stop.
4-wheel drums, man.
How many
Call
cars?
this car the jazz band.
How many cars do you know that can hit a wall and drive away in better shape than the wall? Yeah, exactly. You get it.
Yeah.
We could not afford a new engine design, so we threw the T34 engine in it. The T34 runs much worse than this. I have driven one, and it was a interesting experience. Yeah, no, that one's
It
tired.
seems
It's
like
having
the
to lay down.
Beampanzer engine. Oh yeah,
Well,
you lost a
you
wheel.
know, oh man, that seems to have not gone well. That seems to have not gone well at all. Wow. I'm scared.
Now it's high-centered. It actually is, yes. But on its own wheel.
That's
How's
kind
the
of
exhaust?
amazing.
Good ventilation? The exhaust is making do. And again, the dash does not meet the bottom of the windshield and seal, so we got a little bit of engine compartment visible there. It's bringing fumes
That's
in.
okay. That's okay.
Yeah, you can see the state of the engine. Like if you see glowing in there,
It's bad.
too hot. Too hot.
And you know what? Defrost is always on.
Defrost always on. That's extra.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
windshield
We
never
just
gets
got, like,
icy.
freaking 5 tier 1 subs from Leon.
Zalcyon. Thank you.
Wow.
And a level
Somebody
3
loves
hype
us.
train.
What
I
is the
can't believe it.
Okay, so what if we put in the there's a lot of Beeple cars.
So there's the Oxworks Motor Collective.
Yeah, the Oxworks Motor Collective. Normal family car. So this was the one that I made to represent the Ox, because I know them, and I'm going to get a rasher of shit for this. I didn't put an interior in it. Oh god, you got to respond that at a start, okay?
Trans POV.
Look,
Yeah, transmission point of view.
yeah. I did not put an interior in that, but I did make it.
You never put an interior in any of your cars.
Yeah, because I never have the... Shut up. They're
I'm
gonna
gonna
give me shit
guess,
anyways.
24 seconds, quarter mile.
24 seconds, right. Look, I made a car. Okay, why don't you just take a look at it first from the outside before you tear it apart, okay?
Okay. Very
It's
economical
a Soviet.
use of fixtures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a door, you know.
Floor handles.
What's the hood say?
Leaf springs, probably.
Grade B, kerosene only.
Correct.
Okay,
You
so
know.
we've got it running on kerosene.
Uh-huh.
Center
Oxwork
exhaust, there you
Motoring
go.
Collective. Yeah, another
Yeah.
center exhaust.
Moxwork and Motoring Collective has latches to hold everything on.
I see that.
Yeah. It has exterior
Only one
hinges.
door handle.
Well, yeah, because extra locks cost money.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
happened to the floor handles, Mr. Tex?
This is the Soviet Oxworks car. They don't have, because look, keys imply ownership, man.
Yeah, this starts with the people's button.
Yeah.
Straight axle front end.
Is that
There
an
you
inline
go.
5?
Yeah, baby. I gave you guys a car. It's a car.
You put an inline 5 in it?
It's.
The leaf springs all around.
I also put it on like fucking moon buggy tires.
Let's see that.
All right, Mr. Depp, send it.
All right, let's drive.
All right.
Let's drive the Oxwork car. Runs on kerosene.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, grade
All right.
B. Finest grade B.
Let's get up to the start line. And we'll give it
Floor
the
it.
same advantage that we gave the Debutante there.
Build some boost, you know. There you go.
All right.
Oh man, that smoke.
Okay, 5 seconds.
I think it backfired.
10 seconds. 15 seconds to 60. And 18-second quarter mile.
That's a little better than 24 seconds.
Hell yeah.
It
Go
is.
Oxworks. Go Oxworks Motor Collective.
Yeah, good job. You beat my expectations by 6 seconds.
Well, you have to open the hood to pour the gas
And-
in there, or the fuel in.
No, you
know?
don't. There's a latch.
Well, the latch allows you to open the hood.
It looks like a gas cap latch.
Yeah, so that's the Oxworks car. So yeah, that is their normal family car for driving.
Mm-hmm. How long does it take to get one?
Oh, it's so solid.
What did you make this body out of? Steel?
Oh, brother, that's made out of recycled bathtubs after the Great
Recycled
War.
cast iron.
Yeah, it's just like old bathrooms and like like Franklin heaters.
My house has a cast iron bathtub.
Does it? Like clawfoot and everything?
Yeah,
No.
Oh, okay.
like dude, that
But it is cast iron.
If you drove that thing into the elephant's foot, it would move it.
Even my kitchen sink is cast iron, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Oxworks Motor
14
Collective.
and unhappy is its max. Glory to Ox, glory to Collective. Indeed.
Oxworks Motor Collective, baby.
12 on the hardness scale. Yep. There's no latch because you need to get an approved Deeple Motors repair shop to fix any problems.
No, this is an Oxworks car, not a Beeple or a Deeple. This is an Oxworks. It's an Oxworks Motor Collective.
Yep. Glory to Oxstotska. The crumple
So
zone
it's
is
a-
your cartilage. Exactly.
Yeah, everything is steel. There's no crumple zones. There's one door handle
God, look at that.
for the
thing.
driver. That's it. The other door doesn't even open. There's just a seam.
It's gotta have bench seats.
Well, it has one big bench, and in behind that is just flat. There's also neck belts.
Hard to drive from this view.
It's a good car.
Fair.
Bouncy.
Yeah. See, it's a car for the people.
It's so sturdy.
As a request
the-
to Deeple Motors, could we get a model of the commuter car to have a reverse low and reverse high? I don't think they will let us do that in the automation designer.
It's crabbing. It's crabbing.
It's got a little bit now that I've got some dents in it. You know, they say when you buy a new car, you should bring a ball-peen hammer so you can put the first dent in it, and then it's no longer special. You got the dent, you don't got to worry about it.
If you do that at the test drive, though, they get really mad.
They do get very mad on the test drive.
Yeah, this one's not for me. What a happy car.
Okay,
Look at that
it's
face.
fucked now. That's fucked.
Yeah, that's
No,
pretty
it's
bad shape.
not. It's a reasonable
The
car.
exhaust stopped coming out of the back and it's now coming out of the hood.
It looks like Sloth from the Goonies.
Hey, you guys! All right. The wheel has landed.
Oh. Wow.
Do one of my engines, Tex.
What? It's
of
been a
mine.
while. They've updated stuff.
They have.
Really?
They've updated a bunch.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, oh yeah, a lot. Now, the second car I built was a Beeple car to compete with that I sent you.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is the
Yeah, which-
Hellcab.
The Hellcab, the Beeple Hellcab, right? The Beeple Hellcab was designed to do the same thing from Beeple Motor Corp, as you know. Yeah, see? People remember to smile, that car company.
Mm-hmm.
Carry 20 gallons on the go.
Okay, I've already had enough of this car.
What do you mean? You just got what?
That's actually
Let's-
40 on
Let's
the.
do the next one. Is there a turbo on this?
Why? Why are you mad at this car,
It's making
Tom?
a boost already.
Yeah, it's got a turbo, Tom. It's the Hellcab.
Okay, I guess
That
we
It's
can
is
make...
smiling.
that is an engine.
Oh,
It is an engine.
That's an H12
Shut up! Don't make fun of the engine.
with a turbo. At least one.
It's an engine.
Nice healthy thrum.
Yeah, that sounds normal.
Wait,
It's the Hellcab.
Why is the red line at 3K?
Well, there's some limits in 1949.
Oh man, we're making half a PSI of boost.
It's what it can do.
All right, we gotta start this on the.
Yeah. Yeah, look, it's what it can do, okay? Why are you mad, Tom?
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Wow.
All right. Oh, it will overcome its own brakes.
Well, yeah.
All right. So
The Hellcat waits for nobody.
0.4 PSI.
I do appreciate
it's-
that it gets negative PSI somehow in reverse.
That turbo does suck.
Is this like the smallest turbo known to man?
Yeah, it did. Tom, this is not a good car. This is a car made in the 40s.
3,
Ah.
2, 1, go. That's a hard shift.
Wow.
Okay, 8 seconds to 60. Quarter mile in 15.
How do we do?
Wind. Yeah, you broke 100 doing the century.
Oh.
Remember to smile.
Oh, the wheel
Look how
fell
happy
off.
he is. All right.
See? It's a good car. Tom just hates good times.
He hates fun.
He hates fun.
Uh-uh.
Right
Yeah, he
on
does.
the magic school bus. Beep beep. Oh God!
Girl, that's a booty hole.
Wheels seem to fall off very easily in this game. Yes, they do. You know, it has a little bit of problems going up hills.
Look, it's got a lot of problems. Don't look into it. How's that?
Was that our first driver's side wheel loss? I believe that was. Is this open diff? Asks NNT28.
Presuming I remember. Presuming I care to remember.
Did it just spit fire? Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, it does that.
Ah, dual exit exhaust, dude. Sick.
Dude, I told you it was a good car. I told you, Tom.
To be fair, these cars have QA measured in bribes per unit produced.
It's Beeple Motors. How do you
All
not know Beeple
backfire
Motors?
all the time. You could roast a chicken on those flames.
How do you not know the happy Beeple Motors car?
I wonder if we can hit the streetcar wires. Nope.
I like how it has the diesel red line.
Well, it's got...
Oh.
Yeah, it does.
That is the world's strongest mailbox. Also,
Versus the world's drunkest driver.
there's no way to drop mail in that mailbox.
I'm not drunk.
It's flat on both sides. Mailbox full of pisscrete.
Oh, God. If that was
Yep,
Pisscrete,
it's a
that would have
routing
exploded.
box. Yeah. Drop those from low Earth orbit. Yeah, let's try some commuting.
Taking it out on the town, man.
Yeah, it's the people. Look, it's
Oh,
Well,
it's got drums all the way around.
Tom. It's the fucking 1949.
Tex,
yeah,
it got stuck in a fucking garage on the first turn.
yeah, it's got some turning issues.
It's got 6 jerry cans
The head
strapped to
gasket,
the
that's
side of
just
it.
8. It's got 8.
Oh man. It's pretty bad.
Wow.
I mean, it's got dual exit exhaust, which is like semi cool.
What do you mean semi cool?
Please note that it couldn't navigate that turn at 3 miles an hour.
That's the drum brakes.
That's turning radius has nothing to do with the brakes. This has got the turning radius of a fucking Iowa class. Except when the wheels break loose.
Yeah, you have to steer with the rear wheels. Oh, there they go.
What? What? What have you done to my baby?
Well, you got a lot of flex in that suspension. Like, that's impressive.
I don't think that's intentional, but I'm gonna just nod. You know? I'm gonna nod. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I did that.
I wish there was a way to, like, exit the vehicle and zoom in on something like that. Oh, yeah. No. Nah, that's fucking borked.
What did you do, Tom?
We hit that wall so hard it broke the welds on the fucking exhaust of the headers.
Oh,
Fuck.
that's not good. Well, Tom, you think you're so smart, with all your know-how and such.
The
I
frame
happen to
stiffens
know.
up as you drive with work hardening of the metal.
Oh, God.
I am not a smart man.
Just flatly, I am not a smart man.
Alright, let's parallel park this thing. Alright, even width, all the way over. Nope.
No.
You know, it's hard to do it with just the lines. Let's get some.
You better find a spot with 2 spots open.
Oh no, we're gonna make this work. No. I know you're excited. Please stop. That's good enough.
How come this Beeple Motors car doesn't have floor handles?
Well, this was the pre-floor handle era. It was the pre-floor handle era, Tom. Okay? Joseph J. Beeples had not been hit by that train yet. That's what caused him to believe in floor handles.
Was getting hit by a train?
Yeah. He was often quoted as, if that train didn't destroy my face, I wouldn't have put them handles on the floor.
That is a reasonable statement, to be sure.
Joseph J. Beeples. He hated trains.
Hated trains.
He hated trains.
Alright, there we go. Now we've got a target to shoot for.
Do we?
Yeah.
Get in there, dude.
You know, I think this thing uses all of its acceleration
Does it?
in the first like 4 miles an hour. That's where all the torque and acceleration is.
Huh. All of it?
All of it.
Okay. Well, just park it. I mean, look how easily it parks. It's very easy to park.
Wow.
That was actually reasonably simple, although I gave myself a little bit of room.
Yeah.
Okay. They can't all be routing boxes. I think they just forgot to put in a mailbox that you could put mail in. Yeah, more routing boxes.
Is the engine grunting in pain from the gear shifts?
Yes. Why does this car sound like a bomb? John Henry is his guy.
Oh.
All right.
Kurt, look, that's a normal car.
That's a normal car. Let's see.
Yeah.
What else can we do with this car?
Well, I mean, I would say that it's a car that excels at driving.
Yeah.
You know, it does car things.
Mr. Tex only likes drum brakes.
How dare you? This car is built. Tom, all these cars are built in the fucking 40s. What do you want me to do?
They are. Yeah.
I'm not going out of my way saying la di da di da. Fuck Tom. You know. I mean, I wish I was. That'd make it funny.
We've got the entire history of Beeple Motors in here.
Oh, the
Oh,
Beeple Wingman.
Yeah, we've got the Wingman, we've got the Box, the Ameritruck, the Detente.
Oh wait,
Fardo.
the Fardo. Right, I forgot. There was something I meant to send to you because
Oh,
I knew eventually. Well, this was done with the latest. This was done with the latest mod. So here, this thing is magical.
okay, hold on.
This is a 1955 Beeple Fardo.
Yeah,
No, this is a go fast.
yeah, that's the Go Fast.
Oh, it's an automatic.
It's the Go Fast.
Well, that seems a good deal faster than the rest of them.
Holy shit!
The go fast goes fast.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you know it?
the commercial just has it going through a subdivision. I don't mean like through the streets in the subdivision. I mean the subdivision.
Yeah.
And you hear the racket of the engine like roaring off the walls of the town. And it just says run. The commercial just blinks the word run across it.
But only
No,
for
I
like a
s-
frame.
Yeah, just a frame like, you know. No, I sent you a car.
Yeah, I'm putting it in now. That's why I said
Yeah,
hold on a
it's
second.
a car. And I forgot when I made it. So I'm getting under the hood to test the car.
Yeah, the fast
Okay, this
car.
is yeah, this is a 76. This is a 76 Beeple Motors, okay? It's the Beeple Fast Car, the 76 Beeple Fast Car.
All right.
Yep.
Well, let's
Beeple Motors Fast Car. Tom can tell us the story. Tom is a known historian of Beeple Motors. Tom can tell us the story of the Beeple Motors Fast Car. That's
Does
the
this
Go
one have
Fast.
floor handles?
No,
Tom,
it's got normal handles.
No, this is Tom. You should know the story of the Fast Car. You were
Oh,
telling me all
joy,
about
some
it last
Beeple
week.
Motors. Indeed, Ketchup
Yeah.
Man.
Ah, yes, the fastest naturally aspirated Beeple Motors car there has ever been.
See, it has the happy front end. has the happy smiley face, as all Beeple Motors cars has.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, it came with the fuel trunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put a jump rack at the end of the trap.
Yeah, it's got the fuel trunk.
Hmm.
Oh man.
It's got the quad exhaust tips.
Yeah. Oh man, it's a real Beeple Motors fast car.
The fastest production Beeple Motors car.
That wasn't recalled.
That was
That
not
wasn't
recalled. Tilt board, weight pad, wheel rollers. I'm not seeing a ramp. I mean, yes, there's that ramp, but that's like, you know, an assistive ramp so that somebody can get in their house with a wheelchair, not a car ramp.
Look,
There's a
it's
flip ramp. Maybe I can just line 8 of these up.
maybe. I mean, yeah, but no, the fast car. No, yeah, it was.
Oh,
Come on, Chad.
Asterisk,
You can.
that wasn't recalled immediately.
Everybody knows the history of it.
Oh,
I'm sure
Jesus
you guys
Christ.
could add to the history of the Beeple's fast car, with the optional fuel trunk,
Okay, yeah.
which Tom pointed out that's rare. The fuel
Yes.
trunk was a rare add-on.
So rare.
1 of 4 made with the fuel trunk.
One is the loneliest number that
Yeah, the floor trunk was not a popular model because they didn't remove the carpet.
God damn it. All right.
They locked it in the dealership and said, "Here you go."
It only revs to 5,000 though.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. 9-second quarter mile.
Where does it say 9-second quarter mile?
Huh, I was timing it.
Oh.
He's fast.
He's fast.
Well, it looks like it's survived a little bit there.
Well, the driver would not have, but yeah, the car appears.
Yeah, it
All the
seems
pieces are in one place.
it seems barely drivable.
Wheels stayed on. They did. All of them stayed on.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but BeamNG on the imported vehicles considers these wheels to be just unbelievably breakable. Okay. If you bought the fuel trunk option, you received a pool tray to carry your groceries for free.
Isn't that awesome?
That is
Yeah,
something.
the fuel trunk.
$31, and it doesn't sound too terrible maxed in reverse. Up against a rev limiter.
Yeah, no, what look at the happy smiling face. That's how you know it's a Beeple Motors. All Beeple Motors have a happy smiling face on them.
You know, this thing is responsive enough. I bet I can get a bootleg turn out of it.
The Beeple Motors smile is famous.
It is.
It's how they caught the infamous Beeple Motors highway killer.
Adorable, but deadly.
Oh no, it doesn't like to switch quickly. Oh well. Oh hey, and there's an interior view.
So yeah, you've got the Beeple, Motors car there.
I love the
Really great
headers
car.
in the floor.
The Fletters.
The flitters.
Yeah.
I'm getting dizzy now.
Do you not like why do you not like the Beeple Motors car, Tom?
You know? The only thing we lost was the A in fast car. and the A in Fastcar. Everything else stuck.
That's a pretty solid vehicle.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that's ideally what we want.
It
Is
does
people to
pull to the
remember.
left now.
People laugh at Beeple Motors just because they were pioneers in ways that people didn't expect. You know, what with the fuel trunk and other things. But you know, I mean, they made good cars, just different. They were very different.
Yeah.
They didn't follow what people expected of automobiles. They just kind of did what they wanted, which is where they excelled and failed.
Excelled, and yet they still failed. And here
Well,
on BPLPR, can you tell me more about the fate of this company? Because
Beeple
I know that they
Motors,
had a number of successes, but
the breakup of Beeple Motors in 2004 was tragic, as they were bought out by a defense contractor who used Beeple Motors' expertise in making unintentionally harmful things on purpose. So they now,
unintentionally harmful on purpose. Have you been in front of a
yeah.
Senate hearing recently?
I plead the fifth, and this interview is over. Thank you, NPR, and then just leave.
You know, it'll fold itself up really fast.
Well, did you know that they had other Beeple Motors cars? Did
Did
you know
they?
that there were there were so many? I mean, we've barely touched on them, really. You know, so many colorful characters of cars. I mean, Tom is an expert on many of them.
Yes.
Tom owned a number of them. He was instrumental in the Beeple Motors Car Club of America in getting them registered and on the road after all those fires.
Oh
Said
yeah.
don't do that. You know, especially after they passed those laws saying that you can't have cars that leave burning burnouts made of enhanced with gasoline. That was the big that was the big
That was a
issue.
big one.
They went kind of heavy on that.
Very
That and
popular
their
with the CIA.
steadfast adherent to neck belt technology when other
Oh
people had
yeah.
moved to 3-point belts. Joseph J. Beeple believed that the neck belt was superior because he said your brain's in your head, not in your chest.
Truly a wise philosophy.
Yeah, a lot of people told him that that's not how the human body moves, but he was a fucking show me kind of guy.
Was he from Missouri?
No, no,
No,
he was Joseph J. Beeple was from Maine,
He's
and he was kicked to death by a horse that he was trying to electrocute. So for the insurance money,
okay. I was
he
confused.
said,
I wondered if that was a
yeah.
common hobby.
No, it was his last words were, "I will kill this goddamn horse with this here 9 volt," and it didn't work. It did not work. So the company then passed to his son, who's perhaps not the person to run such a august car company. Joseph J. Beeples the second, who of course, succumbed to killer bees.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
He attempted to replace the air conditioning in his house with killer bees, after being told that they don't work like that.
Is it possible to get the AI traffic to only drive Beeple Motorwork cars? No. At
Oh
least not that
God.
I've noticed.
Why would you want that?
What did it hit? Texas car wants to leave the road at idle.
Yeah, well, it's because the road is boring and adventure is out there.
It's straining in idle against the parking brake.
Yeah. Because the world is boring.
The world may be boring, but Devin Deeple isn't. Okay.
Look, man. Go have fun. That's what this world's about.
Nope, not the right button. There we go. No, yeah. Really?
There were a lot of famous Beeple cars. Not all of them were great though.
Not all of them are great.
No. Some were actually pretty terrible. But you know, I mean, you take what you can get with a lot of these.
You know, except for the difficulties it has staying on all four wheels. It's a pretty decent little,
Yeah.
I've broken a tie rod now, so it doesn't want to play nice. Yep, forward. It also doesn't like to shift quickly, I've noticed.
Is that so?
Yeah,
Why is that, you wonder?
I don't know.
That's a good question. You know?
One for the philosophers, I think. God,
Yeah,
it's getting stuck on curves now.
Why is it doing this?
I've got no steering control. It is stuck on curbs. Oh, they finally pinched me in. Okay.
All right. Okay, look.
Ah, the art of car breakdancing. Never realized BeamNG's police AI was taken from GTA 2. It really is. Alright. What other Beeple
Well,
cars do we have?
what if I told you that while we were doing this,
You've been building?
I've been building because Tom was talking mad shit.
He was.
Has he left?
No, I haven't left. I've been building as well.
Oh god.
Okay. So here's what we did. Here's what we did. I got a car. I got a car that fixes some of the problems that Tom highlighted. You know.
Some of the problems.
Well, we talked about how there was a lot of car companies, that have
Yeah.
tried a multitude of cars over the years, of course. And so, here's one that I think that would be really great to bring out and show everyone. Oh God! All right, so this is something that we found in the back, of course. We'll have to get rid of some of the older Beeple cars whenever we show them off
Yeah,
because
you
some
think
of
so?
them obviously don't work anymore.
Have we shown off the Deeple ones on stream?
I'm not sure. I think we showed off some, but not many.
Well, I know we showed them off in automation. I don't think we ever did in BeamNG.
I'm sending you one right now
Yeah, go
that
ahead.
is majestic.
Hey, Hat.
Oh yeah, and there's also the Bort Dordelson. That was a great car.
Where's the Dordelson?
The Bort Dordelson is up from the Debutante Deluxe. That's the police car.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The police car.
Okay.
I'll remake that one in time.
And so
Because
that
I'll
one?
get I'll get the lights.
Tom, is yours
the-
ready yet?
Just about.
All right, send it to me when it is.
I sent you.
And I think we may be worth changing maps.
Oh sure. Like let's go to wherever you're comfortable. Really.
Just
Because
a
I
change
sent
of,
you one of Beeple Motors cars from the 80s near
Okay.
the end of their things, and it was something that they actually Joseph J. Beeple's son made for his father, who he affectionately called Peepaw.
Okay, see, we call one of the old guys at work Peepaw 'cause it pisses him off.
Yeah, so Peepaw Beeples.
Deputy Peepaw reporting for duty.
Wow. Yeah, so the Peepaw Beeples had a car,
Okay.
and it was they made a car for the old man.
I do appreciate that they advertise air conditioned. That's very important.
Oh hell yeah. Well, the air conditioning is probably extra,
Depth, that is so mean. Yeah. If he didn't want to hear it, he'd retire. Like he's that old. You ever see news stories? Like there was one town in Texas that every year they'd be like, this is Mike Johnson. He's the oldest police officer in America at 89 years old. They're just sitting there like, man, how bad is the retirement package down there that guy's still putting on a uniform every day? Okay, we're looking for
The Beeple Peepaw.
the Peepaw. The Peepaw.
It may have a glitch with the hood, but don't worry about it.
And in the
Yeah, it looks like it does.
leaded gas. E-I.
It looks like it has a glitch on the hood. Don't read too much into that. Look, no, it's the Peepaw. Look,
I'm not
look
worried
at
about the glitch on the hood. It's negative
Huh.
8 psi and screaming.
Good, excellent. All right, yeah, it's on. It's the Peepaw. Listen to that baby purr.
Okay, floor handles because somebody just couldn't let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
and
the
well,
Beeple
the reason I
smile.
made it, The reason I made it so loud is so that you know when Grandpa started the car.
Yeah, okay, so that, you know, you had an idea he was going somewhere?
Yeah, that way you don't get run over. You're like, oh, Peepaw's coming. You know?
I think everybody's gonna hear Grandpa coming. Gotta stop at the stop sign. No stop sign there. Yeah, it corners pretty well. God damn it.
What?
This thing sounds like you're beating a cat and you tape a harmonica to its mouth.
That's a safety measure. You can tell when Peepaw's coming. You're like, oh, it's Peepaw coming down the road. Right?
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, you can tell.
Also, that's not a glitch, it's just the engine coming through the hood.
It's a glitch. It's a very large engine.
It's a very sturdy engine.
Oh, yeah. It's got a lot of boost.
How far back did he set it in that engine bay?
I don't know. I don't look at those things. I just go with my heart.
Yeah,
you know?
you let the cursor guide you. There
Yeah.
we go. That finally did her in.
Look, it's the Peepaw. It's for Grandpa when he drive around. He drive bad.
That broke the drive shaft.
It's for Peepaw. Why you know?
Dual exhaust. With just the muffler, no cat. Because emissions is for suckers, yeah.
Why do you not like the Peepaw?
I actually do like the Peepaw. It's quite a nice little car.
I mean, unless you're outside it, then you know.
Unless you're outside it where it causes migraines.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be a loud boy. You know, be like,
Okay.
oof.
Mr. Depp, I think this is the vehicle.
You think
Oh.
this is the one? The perfect vehicle?
The one.
I also made a Peepaw car.
Wow.
Okay.
Tom made a Peepaw to compete with the Peepaw. All right, so we're in a.
That's
Yeah.
just ready to go.
truck. That's Peepaw's truck.
Okay.
Okay. What are you, Mr. Regular?
What?
Regular car.
Peepaw's truck.
Hey, made the truck.
The TomTom Model 2 Trim 2.
I didn't call it anything. I just made it.
You did call it something. You called it the Model 2 Trim 2. Lack of participation is also a choice.
I've had a lot of beers tonight, okay?
Thank you, Tom. We love you too.
Okay.
Tom Tombadale, everybody.
We're looking for...
It's up a little more.
It's up. We passed it.
I saw it. I saw it.
It's the big truck.
The big truck. The people big truck. Model
Oh,
F.
okay. I was looking for Tom.
The Model F. Oh no.
Okay. We're going to have to move it somewhere. There we go. All right.
I made it using 1945 technology.
All right.
Okay, you dropped it.
People. Wow. Fuck yeah, Tom.
Floor
Yeah.
handles.
Floor handles.
Floor
Tom got
handles.
it all right.
There's no headlights or taillights, though.
Okay, well, I mean, it's still in the testing phase. It's not production yet. That's an interesting view. All right. Remarkably quiet. What do you got in this thing, Tom? Tell me about it.
It's a 200 cubic inch V12.
Oh, good lord. How did you fit that in the engine bay?
It's only 200 cubic inches.
Okay, that's fair.
It's the highest revving motor in 1949 there ever was.
I don't doubt that. 6,000 rev limit. This is surprisingly nice driving.
Thank you. Thank you.
Until it merged with the guardrail.
Yeah, that happens to all my cars. I don't know why.
Strangest thing that. Okay. Let's, no. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's Grampy's V12 work truck right there.
I know people who would, without a blink of an eye, buy a V12 if one was available in a Ram 1500 size truck. Just so they could brag that it had a V12.
Ugh.
Little bit slow taking off there, but once it gets going, it's nice. Oh, fuck. That's fine. The dent sides are for making dents. Very nice.
Very nice. The V12 is a nice touch.
Yeah. 200 cubic inch.
So how did they make that engine in 1945, Tom?
1949.
Oh, yeah.
Soviet labor.
Oh.
God, look at those little finger width headers.
That's amazing.
I was like, how do I make this rev to 9,000? And it's like,
It'll
you
rev
can't.
up to 9 without the limiter?
Yeah, it'll take
Go
itself apart
to
though.
9?
Yeah, I
Good
turned
Lord.
it down. I turned it down until it could until it was green on the conrods and pistons.
Good Lord, Tom.
But it'll
So-
rev to 9 on orange.
Good Christ.
V12 in case you need a PTO? Yeah.
For what?
So what
Like-
semi-truck did both companies make?
I wouldn't know. Holy shit.
I think Deeple could have tried their hands in the heavy truck market.
I think Joseph J. Beeple said that trucks were against the will of God. He was a bit touched. He said he had foreseen his death.
And that's saying it. As he ramped
Yeah.
the car.
And of course, Beeple only uses drum brakes.
Oh, naturally.
Because he said that's what the Bible says.
I centered it. So what made you choose to drop it?
It's too low. I thought it would have more street cred if it was dropped low like that.
Okay,
You
that's
thought
fair.
it would have more street cred? All right, I mean that's fair. I could see that.
Trucks are just trains pretending to have wheels.
Yeah.
You shall not make a truck in the guise of a train.
If there was dualies in automation, would have made it a dually.
Yeah, there's not, is there?
Peepaw's fucking
It's the Peepaw.
Should have given it white
yeah.
walls, Tom. There's no white walls in the game. There's a mod, I think, for them, but we haven't figured out how it works yet.
All right,
Fun fact, during the war, the Allies considered offering Beeple Motors a contract to make vehicles for the Italians.
is a sabotage.
Yeah. The original design specs called for it to carry 12 soldiers in full kit, 4 PTRDs, and a single Dishka. It's believed the most one of these trucks has ever hauled was a single cow. We gotta
right.
put this truck in its natural environment.
This is horrifying.
Which is traffic with police. There we go. God, why is there always a cop on my tail when I start this? There's another one.
There's 7 cops right in the immediate vicinity.
There are.
Make like Marcus Jordan and run
All
away
right.
from the cops.
God, didn't she see I was passing? Cop just watched it happen, didn't do anything. Okay. Go ahead and reset. Okay,
Oh,
we'll
he's
go ahead and
literally
reset all
in
again.
your ass.
Mm-hmm. Infinity and infinity. Those are good to see on G meters.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably not so great to see on meters, right?
All right. I think it may not work.
What have you done, Tom?
I have destroyed this.
Try one more. Yep, I think we've broken it.
What
Oh,
did we
maybe.
do? Did we break the game?
We broke the game.
Hot damn! I mean, it was a matter of time.
Yep. I think that's all she wrote here.
Wow.
One drop to freezing, that's not good. Yeah. Oh,
which is a real shame because I didn't show you the last thing that Beeple ever made.
the last thing that Beeple ever made.
They made something at the very end of their factory run of all vehicles to reward their number one fan.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and send that crash message. And jump back in. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Pretzel Bomber is right. Witness hear a computer curl up into the fetal position and weep.
You're not wrong.
Nope.
I mean, we scared the shit out of this thing.
I think it was a custom map that did it.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Okay, look.
All right. When you are ready,
I
send
am
off.
ready for. I will. I will have. I will have the ultimate thing. This was the last car that Beeple ever made. The last vehicle. They made 100 of them, and they're very rare. And Tom is an actual expert on them.
Okay.
He's an actual expert on them.
What?
Yeah, Tom's an expert on these. It was the last car that Beeple ever made. They made a very limited run of these for their greatest fans because they knew they were going to go completely under. And here it is. All right, sending it over now.
Yep. Send it.
Oh, Skincrawler says got to meet George Ledoux at MagFest and was awesome to hear what he had to say about you. Well, that's very sweet. I love George. I'm glad that I could help him out, and he and I are pals.
George is an interesting dude.
He is.
I've never met him. I've talked to him briefly. But yeah, he's done a
All right.
lot of work, and he's a wealth of knowledge on that industry.
Oh yeah, voice acting in general. He is the guy. All right, there's the baby, and it's the vehicle I think you need to see.
Okay.
All right, let's show chat this amazing thing, so they can see it. And Tom can run us through it. Okay, Tom, are you ready? Run us through the rarest of the rare.
What do we got?
What's it
Oh
called?
well, it's the Tombadil Deluxe, the Beeple Tombadil Deluxe. They made it for their best fans.
There
It's
we
right
go.
under the Beeple Pizza Man. Yeah, the Tombadil Deluxe. They made it for their
Oh
best fans. Yeah,
yeah.
they made only so many of them. You know, they were reportedly hard to drive, and just give a rotate around.
It's got a turbo. It's got 10K RPM redline. It's got leaf springs.
It also had custom stencil work all throughout.
Yeah, I can see that.
Is that stencil or are those chrome badges?
Both.
Both. A mix of both.
The one on the hood is all metal.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay, same on that side, and then there's the back.
Yeah, it's a work of art.
It is something.
Fuel bumper.
The fuel bumper, yeah. That's a big exhaust.
Yes, sir.
What do we got under the hood here?
Well, Tom.
Uh, I don't know. I can't tell.
There were many options.
Looks like we got 23 pounds of boost. That's good.
Yeah,
10k RPM, dude. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Very happy. Very small headlights. You know,
I still don't know how many how many cylinders that is, but
12.
hey. Oh yeah,
Okay.
12.
With the world's tiniest alternator bolted onto the side. Good lord. Look at that thing.
Look at that little guy.
All right.
Is that front wheel drive or all wheel drive?
All-wheel drive, all the wheels, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they only made so many of these.
Listen to it scream.
You know, a simple car for enjoying on the weekends and getting groceries.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's a better look at the engine now.
Yeah.
Now that it's out, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. That's it's a 60
Dragging on
degree
the
V.
ground.
Yep.
Performance tires.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Really good car. All round. Excellent car.
I think you got a broken sway bar link in there somewhere.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, it's possible.
That thing
Given
can
all
hit
the
a ramp
things.
and wind up in orbit.
Look, that car is a fancy car. It's just not for everybody, you know?
Looks like it missed an oil change.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's not a car for every person out there. But I bet that car would be just fine for all sorts of activities.
They only made 100. Within the first year, 27 crashed, 11 died completely, 7 were seized by the EPA, and 2 disappeared with their drivers, never to be heard from again.
Yeah. Elon Musk's Roadster is not the first car in orbit. That's all I can say.
You following me?
Yeah, it's the Beeple car there.
You know, I get the impression that the police are keeping an eye on me. What
Well,
with
it's probably the
5
nitro.
cars.
It's probably the nitromethane fumes.
You
You
think
know?
so?
It might be.
It's basically pepper spray.
Her seems a little fast.
I think it needs a little bit of downforce.
No.
No? You don't think so?
I think the Vivo fast car would be fine for this road.
Yeah, the fast car probably would excel here.
The Tom Bombadil was designed for something else. The Tom Bombadil was designed to go fast and eat ass.
Oh.
Wow, Vox Darkstar gave a bunch of points and said, I'm sick of not having the emote.
Nice.
Well, thank you, bud.
The cops have crashed into us.
Yep.
I think that cop is dead.
Yeah.
Front impact in that thing. Yeah, that cop's dead.
Yeah.
That one
That guy's
survived.
dead too.
No, I think he made it. I don't think that his neck feels very good, but I think he made it. That guy just hit a minivan for no reason. All right.
Man, we get a lot of fun cars.
Let's see. Which one? The Go Fast, right?
Yeah, try the Go Fast.
Or no, the Fast Car.
Oh yeah, fast car, right.
That's what it was, the Fast Car. We're going to make it green. Just to see if it works. It does. Hell yeah, brother.
There you go.
That's the color of them caramel apple flavored chewy treats.
Caramel apple.
Uh-huh.
One of those suckers that turns into a fucking razor blade in your mouth when you eat it.
It's no Captain Crunch, but it tries.
Look at it flip.
Very flippy.
Extremely
You're
flippy
breaking the
car.
speed limit while flipping.
That's not good.
Offense traffic collision? Excuse me. The only thing I damaged was my own vehicle, and I have a right to destroy my property. Alright. Let's try that without clipping the curb and denting it right out of the gate. See if we can keep it on the road. Yeah, crossed the double yellow. What are you going to do about it?
Fuck the police.
I bet I can make it. I did make it, technically. Really? I don't think they count me as the... Okay. What other card did we want to look at for this?
Tom, did you have another one?
I only have old cars left.
Like what? Oh no, there's the Deeple Deputy. That thing is the devil.
The deputy?
You should show chat that. The Deeple Deputy.
You didn't like the deputy? Okay, we'll look at the Deeple cars. Because Corpse God says we haven't shown the Deer Stalker either.
The Deeple cars are...
Alright, so this is the Deeple Deputy. It was Devin Deeple Sr.'s attempt to get into the law enforcement market as they were upgrading from the 30s and early 40s based Chevys and Fords right after the war. He decided that it needed extra space for equipment, so he grafted this hump onto the back to give it some trunk space. We've got standard interior, but we've got the engine into the passenger compartment because there's just not very much room in these shark nose designs. Yeah. I forget what that is. Oh, that's just a light bar phasing through the roof. Don't worry about that.
No, no, please walk them through your car and how wonderful it is, please.
Oh, well, I'm trying to remember about it.
Oh, I remember.
You remember? Then you tell them.
No. This is your disaster. This engine made me very upset.
Yeah, I've only got to do later in there. Okay. Well, this is after I've reworked it a little bit. It was pretty terrible the first time around.
I don't remember the one that I just sent Deb, but I'm pretty sure it's good.
Okay. So, as this design originally sat, it had 2 gears, 1 and 2. This is a massive inline 5, I believe, with pistons approximately the size of a 2-liter bottle. I had it set up for very, very exceptionally low compression. Just trying to build the biggest, lopingest cop car engine I could. And it could barely do 30. I reduced the size of the bore a little bit. I tinkered with the transmission, and this is what we're getting out of it now, which I think is a pretty respectable cop car for the era. The back seat left. Okay.
Oh my god. I remember the previous engines issue
was...
Yeah, because you had built a giant inline engine that was basically the weight and size of another car.
Yeah.
And then, because that engine would turn itself to taffy just by turning, you would then throttle that engine and smother it.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
I had a turbo on it as a limiter. I had a tiny turbo to choke it down.
So it was a turbo that was constantly
extra, like 15 or 16 mile per hour. Mile per hour.
Yeah, that was it. But it was a tiny turbo that was going.
That's right. Yes.
Like constantly, and you had it rev limited. I think at like 1,000 or something. So the engine was just constantly giving little spurts of power.
Yeah, because otherwise it would send a rod into orbit. So yes, it would have a little spurt of power every time one of the rods made it to top dead center. All right, see ya, Doc Star. Somebody wanted to see the Deer Stalker. Yeah, the Detmobile took the concept of suicide doors and created a suicide backseat. Alright, so this is the first thing I ever built in automation. This is the Deeple Motors Deer Stalker. It is a off-road design. Hold on. We've got the... rated top speed of 96. It'll do a little faster than that. Gasoline, 4-wheel drive, 98 horsepower, 155 foot torque at 29,000.
That's a reasonable vehicle for what it is.
It's a pretty reasonable vehicle, yeah. Mid 50s off-road vehicle, trying to compete with the first of the Land Rovers and some of the upgraded Jeeps.
I knew someone who actually had one of the old Land Rovers, like one of the old original,
still built with Jeep parts.
Yeah, and it was perfectly reliable.
All right, kick her into 4 high where she shines. Oh, and it's right-hand drive.
British.
Yeah, I built this. It's kind of boringly nice.
So UNC Samurai says the Detmobile took the concept of suicide doors and created a suicide back seat. Huh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Not so okay, and they're dead. Good job, Deb.
Yep, no seatbelts. Man, the cops really like Blues Brothers style collisions in this game mode.
You know, I almost want to challenge Tom to make something.
Okay.
Make
Tom, make a 1980s car that when someone sees it, they say, "Hell yeah, brother."
what? Oh.
Yeah.
What
Right
was the
now?
board of stroke? 1 to 4? It was something ridiculous. I'd have to go look it up again. That Jeep looks like it should be driven by a guy with an eye patch and a robot arm. Thank you. Does it have pneumatic wipers? It should, but they don't model that. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got the Deepster Royale, which was built by committee within the BPL.
Oh God. Yeah, that monster.
Yeah. Alright, so this thing has front-mounted spare, which factors into its very exceptional front impact safety rating of 5. Those are the brights.
5? 5 what?
5.
Oh, all right.
5 stars. The signature Deeple headlights. The brights are in the elbow of the joint there. This front thing is not a radiator. It's a solid aluminum tombstone, which had to be cast so that it could support the weight of that spare tire. This is actually a frunk with fuel in the fender here. It's a rear engine air-cooled design. I forgot to make the windows opaque, so here's our interior, and the engine's back there. There's no partition. So, given that issue, we built vents into the driver and passenger doors so that you don't asphyxiate.
The 100% tent, aka paint.
Yes. Please tell me the spare tire has a drag chute. It does not. It, however, does not need it. There's our hood view. Why is it always the Italian cop? I haven't seen a Crown Vic on here in a second. What about the driver view? Driver view gives you something. Oh, did we lose the spare and... Oh, man. God, we gotta go back and get that now.
Don't. No. You don't. You don't need to go get anything. Just leave it. It's fine.
We'll just even that out.
Even it out.
Yeah. Take it on
I
a scrape,
see.
it'll wear down. Oh, there's my dash.
Just a little bit of...
I think that's done for.
Probably is.
So that is the Deepster Royale. The DUI is a little K truck from the 70s. This particular one was used as an airport vehicle, which is why it's got the yellow light. It also has a fuel cell in the bed of the truck. Spare tire right there, seating for one, right-hand drive, little latch and tailgate. That is actually a fabric top that has been doped to then be able to paint it to match. Wishbone suspension for the wing mirrors. Yeah, they didn't attach correctly, and I haven't gone back to fix it yet.
Well, why would you?
And this is narrow enough that I can actually split lanes like a motorcycle, usually.
If I saw a K truck doing 90 miles an hour down the center lane, I would leave. I'd be like, well,
Ow.
that guy's either got very strong protagonist energy or I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Fucking Italian cops, man. Actually, I think that's a Japanese vehicle. Yeah, it's a, it's actually a pretty nice little truck, all told. Alright, what... I don't know what they're after me for.
What did you do?
I drove on a sand dune, I guess?
Oh, sand dune? Wow.
Yeah, soccer blue. It's got this
Holy
teeny
shit.
tiny little oval-shaped steering wheel, which I quite like.
That seems like that would get very tedious to drive.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I think you would be driving that down the road and you'd be like, this thing sucks.
Maybe. We'll never know.
Oh, well, that's true. I mean, that thing did not last very long. When struck. I mean, it is essentially a porta potty that can do 90.
Yeah, I mean it's a go-kart with too many aspirations.
True. I'm just saying that it, yeah.
I mean it pulls this wheel up off the ground when it accelerates. Because it's so light. It's got to be worth something.
It is, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that.
Thing popped like a grenade. Good lord. Why are the cops
Yeah.
using a Geo Metro? So that is. Oh, what is that? I believe the Covet has a Japanese police variant. Yeah, there we go. Right-hand drive Japanese police model. At the very least, it won't be for long. True.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair. Tom, how goes your car?
I'm building. I'm still building.
No building. All right, here is the LPG fueled death machine.
Oh yeah, liquid. Why?
Liquid petroleum gas.
Is that just because it's the most octane you can get in concentration?
Yes.
All right.
This, of course, is the D-Racer. Oh shit, I think they're actually doing something else. Modified aircraft V12. Set up as a coffin racer. There's the engine right there. Alright, we've idled through. Ow. Didn't set that up. There we go. Oh. Yes. I forgot to put it into race mode. The police are pursuing me for some reason.
For some reason.
For some reason.
That's terrible.
To show this off, I think I actually need to get rid of the traffic.
What? That's crazy.
Let's see. Vehicles. Remove. Reset all. AI. Stop. Vehicles.
Mr. Train, ladies and gentlemen.
Remove others. Okay. This should still be in race mode. So yes, this was an attempt to do some, speed record and race style vehicle in the 50s using modified war surplus. We've got some sponsors on the back. We've got the helmet strongly suggested on the very Spartan instrument cluster. Maximum speed we've gotten this up to is about 350. It's pulling somewhere around 3,400 horsepower.
Yeah, it's ridiculous amounts of power.
It is so ridiculous. I had to create a different detuned version to make it in any way controllable on anything but the perfectly flat map.
Kind of reminds me of, remember when Dodge first started making the V10 engines?
Yes.
And everyone thought they were crazy because they were making these V10 engines that just produced a lot of horsepower after so many years of, very not powerful engines being made in America because of emissions and everything else. And so,
Yeah.
Here comes some American big blocks again that are just producing, again, oodles of power. I mean, oodles and oodles and oodles of power. And there was, I'm not sure if it was press or PR or what have you, but they made a bike called the Dodge Tomahawk.
Okay.
I think it was like 500 of them. And it was a bike that used those V10s. And it had two sets of wheels. It's a Tron-style bike. It looks like something out of Tron. And it had two sets of wheels in front and back that would just kind of pivot around each other.
Okay.
And I had heard that when those were delivered, Dodge would give them to you with the drive shaft disconnected because they would not sell. It's like, oh, I have not sold you
A vehicle.
the thing that will murder you.
Yes.
I have sold you an engine and a
body,
frame
and
to
if
set them on.
You choose to put them together. That's on you.
And so whenever I saw Cyberpunk 2077, I said, man, I hope there's something like that in there. And there wasn't. There was just, bikes.
Arches. Yeah. Which are cool bikes, but they're not really my style. Okay.
Yeah, if you go look up that thing is awesome.
I don't think
'Cause I
World War
used to-
II aircraft engines revved much beyond 3.5. I know. That's some artistic license.
I tell people that, back in the 90s, we used to be really, 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 optimistic.
Yeah.
We didn't know why. And so that Tomahawk is kind of a good example of what I'm talking about. Like, optimism, but kind of dangerous. Like, blind optimism,
Okay, Control Q. To shift
Oh, yeah,
it over.
UNC Samurai has posted it, I think. Let
It's
me check
guaranteed
that
to
out.
kill a dentist. I don't know
dude,
what's less
nothing.
believable, says Pretzel Bomber, that this car can
Yeah,
hold
that's
itself
the thing.
together, Or that it has hazard lights.
Yeah, that's the Tomahawk. It's a V10 motorcycle. It's
Good lord.
yeah.
Okay, here's my newest creation, the Beeple Turbo Not Turbo.
Turbo, not turbo, huh?
Okay, send it over
And
to
the
me.
objective, the sole objective was if someone sees it to go, hell yeah, brother, when they see it.
In the 80s, yes.
Yeah, in the 80s, yeah,
This
like
is
not
80s technology.
80s technology, hell yeah, brother. Like that's the objective. Got it.
Yep, that is the D-Racer. It was sold through Neiman Marcus. It does have a little bit of a phallic form that was not necessarily intentional, but it also, adds
was
a little bit to it.
penisy.
They said that bike is 500 horsepower
The
on a motorcycle.
Turbo, not turbo. Okay.
Yeah. That's some shit. 500 horsepower is a lot of horsepower on fucking two wheels.
It is, yeah. So the steering wheel there is more for show than use, indeed. All right. Let's take a look. Is the Viper SRT V10? Yeah. Yeah, 500 horsepower is just a lot of horsepower. What did you call it? The
Turbo, not turbo.
Turbo, not turbo.
It's a V10.
There it is. I don't know why my eyes were not picking it up. Oh. Okay. So what's going on with the C-pillar there?
What C-filler?
Is that a fuel port in the C-pillar? I don't know what else to describe. Right there.
I think so. I don't remember.
I don't
Okay.
remember. I
I
think
was kind
so.
of drunk when I made that, and I'm even more drunk now.
Okay, that's fair. Beeple Turbo. Beamer style tail lights. Oh,
I
hey.
called it the Beeple Turbo, but there's no turbo on it.
Yeah,
see,
but
that's a rather more
yeah.
aggressive take on the Beeple grill.
Yes.
All right, so you have the aggressive Beeple, turbo, not turbo, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. And what's its job? Just
It's a sports car.
all right. And hell yeah, brother.
How
does it hell yeah, brother?
It's the working man's sport car.
Working man's sport car?
Yeah, like the Corvette used to be.
Yeah. I see.
It's like, nowadays you see the C4 Corvette with the 4+3 manual transmission. You're like, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Tex, he drives nicer driving cars plastered than we do sober.
Probably.
No, there's no probably. This is exceptionally nice to drive.
So he made a fantastic, reasonable car.
Yeah.
Damn
Yep.
it.
It's a V10.
It's really nice. No notes.
No notes. Nice. All right, well, fuck, driving on the city. Yeah, do that.
Zilton says, I want to make a Geo Metro that has a 120 gear ratio and can haul a horse at 2 miles an hour. Automation will let you do it.
Yep. You can get under the hood and really mess with that.
I gave it I give it floor handles too.
I see
Thank you,
that.
Tom. By the way, you guys in the Ox, if some of you have BeamNG and some of you have automation, the guys who have automation can design cars and then hand it off to the BeamNG guys, so
Yeah,
you can work in teams to make horrible cars.
Zelcion, this is two separate games. There's automation and then there's BeamNG. Automation is where you design the cars. BeamNG is where we are driving the cars. Pretzel Bomber, is No Notes nice, the modern version of Hell Yeah, brother? I think it is.
I would say so. I mean, if someone said no notes in my workplace over shit I did, like, hey, no notes, nice, I'd be like, good. That's a good bit of feedback.
How granular / simulated is automation? Annoyingly so.
Knowingly so in some ways, and then
Yes.
very simple in others.
God, I'm trying to think of a good example. So you can dial in exactly, like the engine designer is as simulationist as I have ever seen in a functional video game, not a simulation program to determine, optimal something or other for engines. And then the vehicle designer can be lackluster. It's getting better, and mods make it better still.
Indeed, and the mods play really well with it.
Yeah, the mods integrate really well because the vehicle designer is so simply designed and so robust. But this automation is a game about building engines and trying to build a car company around that engine. Whereas everything that people are doing with it right now is kind of secondary to that goal. It's a one-man thing, I believe. If not one man, it's a very small team. Like, can I fine-tune the gas-air mix?
Yeah, you can lean it out, or
Yep.
Yeah.
Configure individual parts of the pistons. Not directly.
You can change the make of the pistons. You can do that.
Yeah, you can
Just
change
like forged
materials.
pistons or cast pistons.
Titanium or steel, or
Yeah.
It's a team? Okay. I hadn't looked into it. It's got that feel that it's a small team or
it's a passion project.
Somebody's
game.
passion project. That's a better way to put it. Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things like when you play Dwarf Fortress and you're like, you really got to be tuned into this to play this or make it.
Yeah, I still
Yes, you can do a magnesium block. Yes.
We're going to make Depp play Dwarf Fortress.
Okay, what am I looking for?
I mean, Depp, you're on the spectrum. Guess what? You have to play Dwarf Fortress.
I just suspect I'm on the spectrum. Want to do a BMW Z6? I believe that you can do every part of replicating a BMW Z6.
I really like that Tom's made our trucks. Now I know that some of the trucks he's made are I love that truck that taxed to 10.
Yeah. All right. So off the line, it got us up almost to 2G for acceleration.
Pretty remarkable.
I didn't need the trunk lid anyway. Oh, it's not even the lid, it's just decorative.
Yeah. See, what I like to do with my cars and automation is I make the brakes like the same as the front and the back.
Yeah. So, I know that typically they will wait for a little bit heavier front brake than back. You don't like to do that?
No, it's 50-50, like a
you're
race car.
uniform all around. Okay.
So it's 4-piston front and 4-piston back.
Okay. Good God. Yeah, I mean that explains why it stopped so good when I remember to hit the brakes in time.
Yeah, I just like to have all four wheels be the same.
Oh, la-di-da, Tom. And your loved ones who come back from driving.
So that, like, when you go to AutoZone, you're like, yeah, I need rear brakes for a Beeple Turbo. It's like, yeah, it's the same as the front brakes, so we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that.
they're brakes. That's all it is. The box says brakes.
One brake, please.
One break. When you buy Beeple parts, the guy rolls his eyes. When you buy a Beeple car, you get the Beeple car catalog. You know, you don't have to go to the parts store. It's all the parts for your Beeple.
In a 5-page brochure.
Oh no, no, no! You get a new one every year for all their cars,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, and they let you know what screws fit with what, so you can do iterative improvements. So like if you buy a 45 Beeple, for the next 5-6 years, you could be like, oh, I like that engine or that door. You know, you can
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
One piece at a time, you can upgrade your life. That's certainly not cursed, right?
Yeah, I thought you were going for the Citroen. You know, you can take this entire car apart with a wrench.
Sure, sure, you can do that.
It's a double wishbone all the way around.
Is
So.
it? Okay. It's quite responsive.
For ease of use, the catalog is arranged alphabetically rather than by model.
Ah, come on, that's no fair. Fair to stop at intersection, wrong way, traffic collision, police collision.
Well, what would you charge that with?
I think we'd be into the reckless spectrum. I mean, I chased a U-Haul going the wrong way down a freeway today.
Oh. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Turns out, stop sticks will stop a U-Haul.
Oh. Do you have to call U-Haul and be like, hey?
Ah, it was stolen.
Oh.
Yeah, they did want to know about it, but I don't think it'll be on the road again for a while.
Who steals a U-Haul?
Somebody who wants a cheap, easy, and difficult to spot heavy vehicle with a lot of torque. What for pulling things?
Fair.
Ha! I don't think they can get me. I'm up here. That guy certainly doesn't count as having caught me. I think that guy's dead. Pretty sure that guy's dead too. How does that even happen to a car? Oh god, it's driving off.
You're gonna be that car they talk about. They're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah, that's
why is there a new fence here? Oh, hold on, let me get my phone. Check this out.
it's trying to
You're
drive
gonna be
off.
that guy.
Yeah, yeah. I if I saw this, I'd talk about it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I've had crashes where people have been difficult to see from the road because they went over the trees and crashed on the other side of them. How tall is the mountain of paperwork from this incident? It's pretty good. You know, you've got various property damage. I mean, I clipped probably a dozen cars. Property damage to the fence, a couple mailboxes, probably a utility pole or two that I've forgotten. Both of these officers are deceased, which is a lot of paperwork. Plus, medical stuff for assuming I even survived. The autopsy is like an 80-page document in and of itself, assuming I didn't. There's plenty of paperwork to be had here.
That could be a fun Let's Play series. Like, what would the paperwork look like for this one thing you do in the game?
At Deeple Motors, we believe every regulation has a story, and we make our vehicles that story. Yeah. Better question, what material is that fence made of? It's pretty sturdy, whatever it is.
I mean, high enough grade steel is remarkably good at swaying, you know. Like it like how do you guys think a suspension bridge stays up?
That's a fair point. It's like seeing a delivery van in the middle of a lake. Getting to the edge is easy. It's the extra 50 feet afterwards that beggars belief. Yeah. How badly do you have to crash for the pile of paperwork to start getting smaller? Ooh, I don't know that I have ever encountered something like that. When paperwork piles get smaller, it's usually because one or both parties have either decided not to go forward or have recanted. Although even that's not always the case, because sometimes you have to testify that, no, they told me this, but now they say this.
What is the fastest you've ever pulled someone going, over?
Fastest I've ever pulled someone over?
Yeah.
So, fastest I've seen would be 157. Fastest that stopped for me would be about 125. I myself have not gone faster than about 141, I think is what the odometer said. And that was a all-wheel drive V8 Charger. That was on divided highway. And that car had more to give me, and I was driving at my limit. I knew that the 160 or wherever it decided to redline would be way too much. Should unexpected traffic occur or something like that. Yep, do you guys also have the myth about the blacked out car with night vision goggles? I've driven with night vision goggles actually a fair amount, and I will tell you, anybody doing more than about 20 miles an hour with night vision goggles on is going too goddamn fast. They do, especially binocular, do give you some depth perception. But between the lack of any contrast, because it's all single color, whether that's white, whether that's green, there's even red phosphor if you can find a tube. And it's phosphor, not phosphorus. Two very different things. Yeah, no, they are not quite good enough at this stage for that kind of thing. Now, I know in helicopter and aviation, they do use them, and they of course are going faster than about 25 miles an hour, but they also nominally have fewer obstacles that they have to worry about crossing their path. I've seen what happens when a Dodge Charger hits a deer at 116. And there's, what do you do about that? You can't mitigate the risk of deer crossing the road when you're en route to a domestic or something. GTA 5 with depth/paperwork. Let's see. My dad once saw a VW Bug roll through a catch fence. Oh, yeah. If the car body is aluminum and fiberglass, a decent hardened steel chain link fence might bisect it. I will tell you that if you are moving fast enough, a playing card will bisect it. There comes a point where mass plus speed equals destruction. And it doesn't matter how stoutly it's built. If it's anything but a single solid block of steel, it is going to come apart. This thing just pulled 7 Gs in reverse.
Tom makes a good car.
Tom makes a very nice car. I mean, it drives like a Need for Speed car. Like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. It drives like a car in that game. But with more
I think we should
flips.
just let Tom design the Beeple cars.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm shamed here.
That's the
This is-
reason Deeple and Beeple Motors both failed. Is because Tom Badil standard products was just spanking us left and right.
Yeah. Tom Badil standard.
Tom Badil standard.
TS.
Good old TS. That's what the saying was, you know, like Ford found on road dead. If you want top shit, buy TS.
Yep. It sure was.
This is working way better than it should.
Tom, why are you making cars that make us want to drive these cars in other games?
I didn't mean to.
Ah, yeah, he says it all bashful.
You know what, Tom? I may set you up with a challenge to design a handful of cars for next time we do this.
Okay.
Yeah, we could have a handful of cars, and we'll design some car criteria for it, and then you could come up with like a little spiel about each of them, and you could be like, oh yeah, this is the guy that built the following cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Okay, so a kid on a bicycle moving sufficiently fast can put a hole in a tank. Yes, he could. That is the entire idea behind your depleted uranium, like, Sabos. Tom versus Vex. That would be interesting. Vex designed some very interesting kit.
Yeah.
Most of my stuff is stupid. Vex
Well, we
designed
could do
stuff
that.
he puts some thought into.
Yeah, we could have two different people design cars, and then have them judged on a car show that we have.
Okay. The myth was that a highway cops caught a guy in a blacked out car speeding with night vision goggles. I don't doubt that somebody's tried it. And I don't doubt that somebody somewhere caught it. Whether they were able to stop it or not, who knows? But yeah, that's not one that I hear very often. Around here, you mostly hear about people seeing convoys around an unmarked truck with no DOT number that nobody's allowed to stop or impede in any way, which are going to be your atomic disposal crews. Could we have a 3-gear gearbox that reaches 120 miles per hour with enough engine on the front of it? Damn right you could. There's a difference between children and depleted uranium. The children don't create radioactive oxides upon penetration or burning. That is true. However, I still think that between spalling or what's the term? Thermal reaction upon meeting at very high speed. Yeah, I still think you can get meat going fast enough to penetrate steel.
I'm sure. You can get anything going fast enough to penetrate anything. I mean, that's the fun with physics, and also the scary part about physics.
Yeah. Because we're spiraling through the cosmos at something like 20,000 miles a second on this
Yeah,
big ball.
it's pretty bonkers when you think about it.
The trick is that I know the myth exists for both BC cops and Ontario cops on different highways. You guys may have somebody running around up there with night vision and a fast car. I don't know. I always thought the NVG myth was from someone who was way too high while watching Cannonball Run. Ah, God. The Cannonball Run speed record is insanely fast after the 2020 run. Okay, that's fair, Willie. Greetings and salutations, Mr. Green. It is now 7 here. I think it is time for me to log off.
All right.
So-
Well, I think this is a fine start for our stupid ideas, and what we need to do is build on it.
Yeah.
Build on it and build on it and build on it and build on it. Build. Cars and chaos and death and destruction.
Yep.
Death.
Harper, 2020 run being quick makes a lot of sense. I believe their average speed over their run was 124 miles an hour on the
That is
2021.
insane.
Yep. They took advantage of a lot of agencies deciding not to do any traffic during the very earliest stage of COVID. And I don't think that's going to be beat. Certainly not for a long time. Yeah, modified Audi A8 with a bunch of fuel cells in it. All right. Where do we submit cars for Dep Gear? Oh, no.
You know what? Yeah, let's try to coordinate a Dep Gear with us and the Ox, and we could have a we could have a parameter for build, right? And so the parameter for build we could come up with is like
Sounds like a new Ox channel. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, we could do this.
All right. We will see you all later, and we will put some kind of planning together behind the scenes to make that happen. So, thank you all for tuning in.